I'm Rear Admiral Mosanko Monde, Flag Officer Fleet in Simonstown. Our basic function is force preparation. We provide Chief of Joint Operations with supported vessels for force employment. This is a very important acquisition of the Navy, as the ships are referred to as multi-mission inshore patrol vessels, meaning that they'll be operating in the littoral, but also they have a capability of operating on the high seas, that is the economic exclusive zone. It's multi-purpose in that it can perform various missions, ranging from diving, boarding operations, mine countermeasure operations, human disaster relief operations, and in many other functions which the ship can be configured to perform. Also serves as a feeder system for a high-order user system, which are our frigates. So the training that starts here with these multi-inshore patrol vessels, those people can further be utilized in the future on the bigger ships, the frigates, and our auxiliary vessels. It is a great feeling, I must say. We've been waiting for a long period of time for it to be delivered. However, now that it's here, it changes everything now in terms of force preparation and other operations, because currently our other vessels are on maintenance. We have Spionkop deployed in Mozambique. So while the vessel is being now tested in terms of what we call operational testing and evaluation, we're going to gain sea hours, which is an imperative from a cabinet that per financial year we need to achieve certain sea hours. That is very critical in terms of our relevance and the budget that is allocated to us. We need to achieve certain hours, number of hours at sea. So this is going to add immensely on our sea hours at sea. In terms of training the crew of these new vessels, we begin with what we call factory training or service provider training. That is where the crews are being trained now to operate all the equipment on board, mainly trained by the manufacturers, or what we refer to as OEMs of those equipment. On completion of the training that follows is naval training. Now where we train the crews in terms of the doctrine of the Navy. For instance, how we operate weapons and various sensors, meaning that now when the ship is delivered, it's merely a vessel. We can refer to as a merchant vessel, but with the Navy training specifically, we're making the vessel now to become a warship in terms of our operating procedures or concepts. The vessel being multi-mission, it assists us in terms of covering a wide scope of operations. For instance, if the frigates are not available, we can utilize these vessels to close the gap. So multi-mission goes a long way. It's not just specific. I can count many roles, but we can configure the ship to achieve what we want.